Hey everyone, LittleMoeGaming here. Welcome back to another episode of a LittleMoeGaming at Lunch. How's everyone's week been? Hope you're having a great week. I hope it's been easy for you and that you're ready to go for the weekend. If you do have a weekend, if you work this weekend, hopefully whatever days you have off are coming up soon and that you will be able to relax. I'll tell you, this week has been quite busy for me at work, so I'm ready. I am ready for this weekend for sure. And this is not going to be a long video. I just finished up work and sitting in my car ready to go home, but I wanted to record this video before I leave. So I'm not recording it while I'm driving because I feel like I get kind of tense when I'm driving and I'd rather be comfortable and relaxed because that's what this is supposed to be. It's just like a sit back and relax and let's talk about life in video games kind of thing. So don't really have a big news topic to talk about today, but I do have something on mind as far as any latest gaming news. Big thing, Hollow Knight Silksong has finally released. I believe since the last time I recorded this video is when it released. I'm not sure, I could be wrong. But for those of you listening to this who have been waiting for Silksong, congratulations, it's here, and I hope you're enjoying it. I certainly plan on playing Hollow Knight. I never played it. I downloaded the original on my PlayStation the other day through PSN. It was available on PS Plus for subscribers, and so I went ahead and downloaded it, and I am looking forward to playing that game. But based on things that I've heard about it and what I've read about it, it's a pretty intense game. It has a lot going on and can be kind of long, so I don't think that I am ready to play it quite yet. I currently am focusing on Death Stranding 2 and Octopath Traveler, and I'd like to finish both of those games before I get into anything that's big or anything demanding like Hollow Knight or its sequel. And that's really what I want to talk about today, is the idea of gaming at your own pace. I've mentioned similar things before, and specifically what I want to talk about now is something that I've really been able to come to terms with over the past year is, one is just not going to be able to play every single video game they want to play. And, this is like, this is a gaming channel, so that's why, we're here to talk about video games, right? So, but we also talk about life, and life is not all about video games. There's a lot going on, and we're all busy. We all have stuff going on. And, for me, in the time that I have, it's very limited. So I have to be really intentional with what I play. So for me right now, my biggest focus is every window of opportunity that I get to just sit back and relax after I've finished everything that I need to do, is to put on Death Stranding 2 and play that. And when I do play that, I basically just go on there and try to make some progress on the story, which I've made some pretty good progress. I think I'm a little over halfway through the game, and like now I'm officially a little over halfway through. But I always find myself getting sidetracked by the side quests and just going out and doing deliveries and just enjoying the scenery in this world that Kojima built for us in this game. And so I just kind of lose myself in it, and I think that's okay. It's kind of, I mentioned before that it's kind of like a cozy game for me, and I've heard a friend of mine say that too, and it truly is like that. I think they really found a good formula with Death Stranding, as far as it being like a cozy game that you can just sit back and relax and go around collecting materials to finish building the roads and the rails around the world. and also to just make deliveries so you can unlock more items that make playing the game funner. I'm not even going to say make it easier. I mean, they do make it easier, but they make it funner. They make it more enjoyable, which is really the biggest reason why you want to make those deliveries. And I think it does a great job of incentivizing the player to do so, because a lot of big games have all these like activities and side quests and stuff, grindy things that you can do, but really there's not much reward to it. It's just kind of a thing. Like, where here it's like you can have fun doing it, but then there's a lot of reward to it because you unlock things that are really, really cool that make playing the game more enjoyable. But anyways, with that tangent aside, so I'm focusing on that, and I'm also focusing on Octopath Traveler, which is my handheld game right now. If you've been following my content, you'll know that I've been playing Octopath Traveler for the better part of the past 2 years. I even mentioned it in my top 10 games of the year last year because I spent a lot of time in it, but I never actually completed it. But it was still a really big game for me last year. It's a cool game. I love the aesthetic. I love the world that they built, and the 8 characters that you have, each one with their unique story. They all have 4 chapters, and I've just completed chapter 3 for every single one. So now I'm on to chapter 4, which is the end. So I am almost there. I'm in the home stretch, and I think I'm going to keep going until I finally complete this game and roll credits. And then once I do that, then I can go into something different. As far as what I'd like to play different right now, Expedition 33 is really at the top of my list. How can it not be? It's been such a big deal this year, and all my friends have played it. My brothers played it, and everyone says it's amazing and one of the greatest games, and possibly game of the year for them. So, I really want to play it before the end of the year. I just need to finish at least one of these games for me to be able to start that. And it's not even that big of a game. I think it's anywhere from 25 to 30 hours if you do everything. So, but I also have Kingdom Come Deliverance on the backlog, and I want to finish that. I'm a little over halfway through that as well, and the only reason I'm not finished with it yet is because of Death Stranding. When Death Stranding came out, I took a huge hiatus from Kingdom Come Deliverance so I can focus on Death Stranding, and it has been a blast. But I hopefully, not that I'm in a rush to finish Death Stranding. I should be done with it pretty soon, and then I can either jump back into Kingdom Come, which is probably what I should do, or start something new. But I should probably jump back into Kingdom Come and go ahead and finish that. So, but yeah, I think gaming at your own pace is really important, and being able to come to terms with that fact that you're just not, there's so many games released this year. I mean, in the past week or two alone, we have Metal Gear Solid Delta, Gears of War Reloaded, which I may or may not be showing gameplay here of Gears of War. I did pick it up, and I don't know, as of the release of this video, I don't know if I've played it yet or not. As of recording it, I haven't. So if I do pop it in tonight and play a little bit, and that's the other thing too, is that you get little games like this that are, short bursts, right? Like 10, 15-hour games, 5-hour games that you can, just play at short bursts and kind of sprinkle that in between when you just want something different. And that for me has been, games like Fast RMX or Sword of the Sea, which I'm playing right now as well. And I will be I'm doing a LittleMoe plays for that. I just completed my Lost Soul Aside demo series, which I just posted the last one today. And I will soon start putting up my Sword of the Sea playthrough. It's been really great, and it's just a really fun, relaxing game. I almost want to play it without the LittleMoe plays thing, like recording it, but I am also enjoying doing that and just talking about fun things while playing it. So look out for that. But yeah, playing these little games, lets you get that, taste of something different while you're playing your big adventure game. And then it gives you a little bit of variety. But, it's just being intentional with it, right? Like at the end of the day, you want to be intentional with it. And in the past week or so, like I said, we got Metal Gear Solid, Gears of War, Lost Soul Aside just released, and Hollow Knight Silksong, and a few other games as well. I mean, there's just been so much releasing, and it's all really good stuff. I mean, high quality games, even some mid games that are good and fun to play, like Lost Soul Aside, which if you watch my videos, you'll see my opinion on that. I think it looks like I think it's a really fun game. It definitely has some mid aspects to it, but that's just my opinion. I definitely plan on playing it someday, but not right now. And I talk about that in a little more detail, but yeah, I just think being intentional with it and, knowing that, not forcing yourself to play a game that you don't want to play. So like, for example, when Death Stranding 2 came out, I really wanted to play that. And I put Kingdom Come Deliverance on the side for a while because it's not that I didn't want to play KCD, but I really wanted to jump into Death Stranding. It's pretty much the game I've been looking forward to for the past few years. And I also had a long hiatus for that to play Stellar Blade, but that's because I really wanted to play like an action game, and so to me it's been a pretty good pace. It's so far been a pretty fun year in gaming. I've played a lot of fun stuff, and I look forward to what else to play. Like Metal Gear Solid Delta just came out, and I do want to jump into it, but I think I'm gonna wait either for a sale or wait for them to at least fix some of the performance issues. I've heard that a lot of the performance issues are exaggerated and that it plays just fine, but I think it's not something that I'm in a rush to play. In fact, I think what I'd like to do, and this has nothing to do with the topic of the video. As you can see, I kind of go on tangents here and there, but hey, we're just talking about video games here. So I'd like to actually replay the entire Metal Gear series. Not every single game, but the main ones, right? Like I want to play the 1, 2, and 3 from the collection. And for 3, of course, I'd probably just go ahead and play Delta. But that's why I want to wait and see if they do release like a big patch that fixes it and makes it, perform better at 60 frames. And, maybe it goes on sale or something, because I don't know. I try to buy my games physically, but I don't really like to pay full price. It's not that I don't like to support it. Don't get me wrong. I do pay full price for some of my games, like Death Stranding 2. I bought at full price. I will support that game no matter what. Certain other games. But if it's a game that I don't need to urgently play now, there's no need for me to go out and pay full price for it, when in a few months it'll probably go on sale, or even in a year or two it'll go on sale and it'll be a lot cheaper, and I can play it then. So and that's really the big part of gaming at your own pace, is like not going out and collecting every single game that's just going to sit on your shelf for years. And just get that game when you actually want to play it. And so for me, like Gears of War released, and it is not a full price game. It's like $40, I think. And, it's a shorter experience, and it's something that I've been looking forward to because I've been itching to play a shooter from the good old days, something like Halo, Gears of War, Killzone, something like that. And here we have Gears of War Reloaded, and it's ready to go for the PS5. And, that's really exciting. And I'm excited to hop into that and get that experience. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. And, I know I went on a lot of tangents here, but, that's how it goes when we're sitting back and talking about, our hobby and things that, our passion and things we care about. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, leave me a comment below, and talk to me about how you've been gaming at your own pace and what you've been doing for that. So anyways, I hope you have a great weekend, and as always, take care.
Work hard, stay strong.